Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Smith going to go to the air first play. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. They complete it to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Throwing now is Geno. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that back.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Tony Pollard. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First down, Mahomes. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Again, it's Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Smith. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. And now Smith going to change the play. Geno now to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, it's Smith. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Now Geno. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Second and a couple. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Mahomes going to throw. Out to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This taken in right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Saquon Barkley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are back within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Hill going to go in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hand.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the interception, here's Smith. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And just shutting him off there. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards.
Boy, of all the guys on the field to lose track of, how do you lose track of him? I think even he was surprised at all the space he had. You're just hoping your quarterback sees you in that spot. Fortunately, he did, and it leads to a gigantic play.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Smith. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Pollard. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now it's Mahomes again. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one, eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Mahomes. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes will throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Mahomes to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bengals drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Smith now to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Smith. And his throw is incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. And some courage there. Your side of the field in overtime, first drive, going for it. Wow, they got it, though.
Sometimes you have the feel that whether you turn it over on your side of the field or you punt it away to them and give them the ball, you're not going to be able to stop them anyway. They decided to gamble on themselves, and that was a big pickup.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Throwing now is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Now here's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And Union Street will be hopping it up.